Hello everyone, and welcome back to my fish room. In today's species profile, I thought I would introduce you to a species of goodeids that's very dear to my heart. It was actually the very first species of goodeids I started working with in my fish room 6 years ago. This is Ameca splendens, also known as the Butterfly Goodeid. Ameca splendens can be found within a 10-mile radius of the city of Jalisco, Mexico. This particular bloodline of fish that you see before you comes from the Rio Tuxtlan. The Rio Tuxtlan is a cold waterway, fast-moving, highly oxygenated, and densely planted. These fish were first collected by Miller and Greenbank during a research study back in 1955. Although butterfly goodeids tend to be a popular goodeid within the hobby, sadly enough, they have been recognized by the IUCN as a critically endangered fish because of pollution and invasive species in their native waterways. Recent field research has revealed to biologists the plight of the Ameca splendens. It's possible that in the not-so-distant future, this species of fish that is so popular in our hobby may become extinct in the wild. Part of this is due to the fact that Mexico has been in a drought for at least the last 15 months. Many of the waterways are drying, and some of the waterways now have either completely dried or are just mud and sludge. Another factor are invasive species and pollution. If and when these fish become extinct in the wild, it will be conservation efforts partnered with both scientists and hobbyists in the community that will bring these bloodlines back into their native waterways, just as Zoogoneticus tequila and Scyphia francese. However, it is imperative to maintain these bloodlines true to their location data and ESU. Now let's take a few minutes to discuss husbandry and basic care for keeping these critically endangered fish in your fish room. It's important to realize that their waterways are lined with limestone, therefore they should have a higher pH between 7.6 and 7.8 and a water temperature between 68 and 74. I think it's imperative to understand that goodeids are cold water fish. And many people believe that goodeids kept above 76 degrees over a period of time adds a great deal of stress to the fish and can cause sterility. As for general hardness, 8 to 14 GH and a 7 to 12 KH, it's important to maintain water quality with high oxygenated water and doing regular weekly water changes. Now let's take a few minutes to discuss the breeding behavior of Ameca splendens. I personally find that if you provide these fish with quality water and good food, they're relatively easy to condition into breeding. It just takes a little time and understanding. These fish are sexually dimorphic, which means that the males can easily be distinguished from the females. In this video, you will see the males possess a bright yellow line on their tail. They also have an anal fin that is notched out, known as a gonopodium. The females are more drab in color and have a rounded anal fin. Here is a picture of a male Ameca splendens. You can clearly see his notched anal fin. The gestation period for the fry is 55 to 60 days, and the female can drop 5 to 20 live fry. Caring for Ameca splendens fry is far easier than other types of live-bearing fish. From day one, these fish can accept crushed flake and live baby brine shrimp. I feed their foods 3 to 5 times daily and do a 50% water change daily to ensure water quality. Be sure to provide plenty of space for grow out and maintain a high water quality, and within 6 months these fish will become sexually mature. I hope you've enjoyed this profile video of Ameca splendens. As I said, this is one of my favorite goodeids. And remember, as Dr. Paul Loisel from the CARES program says, if each hobbyist would take one aquarium out of their fish room and maintain a critically endangered fish, what an impact we would make for these critically endangered fish so that future generations can enjoy their natural beauty.